Hey there everyone, it's Ravindra Devrani come back with another video, and it is going to be a series of videos. In this series we are going to talk about the four pillars of OOPS. If you do not know that, then these are the four pillars of OOPS: encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance and polymorphism. And we will also implement them programmatically because programming is the core of this channel. So first of all, we will talk about encapsulation, and it is the general definition of encapsulation: wrapping the data members and member function into a single unit. So let's see what it's mean in a programming way. So here we have this class name person, and it have the two data members, name and age, and one member function which is display person details, and we call it data members. These are the data members, and it is the member function, and we are wrapping all of them into a single unit that is a class. So this bundling is called encapsulation, and we access these things by creating the object of the class. So here how we are accessing these things: person p equals to new person, we are creating an instance of that class, and we are giving values to name and age, and here we are displaying the details. So it is the output of the program. So it is so obvious: name equals to John and age equals to 15. So let's move back to the definition part, and we have another line here: we do not want to give direct access of data so that we can prevent unwanted input data. For that we have to create members as private and access them through getter and setter methods. It is called information hiding. So let's understand this line, what it means. So actually here what we are doing, we are creating these members and we are accessing them here. And suppose a user has entered this value like this, -15, and you know age cannot be negative. So here is not any problem on displaying this age, because integer can take both negative and positive values, but you do not want that user will enter any negative value. So what you will do for that, because you are giving the full access to the user for your name and age properties, that's why user is entering any value like this negative value. Or suppose user is entering this value, he is not entering any negative value, he is entering the value this much big, and no one have that kind of age. So to prevent this problem, we have to hide these data. Okay, so how we will hide them? Actually we will create them as a private. Now user cannot access them. So you might be wondering that how user will access them. We will create the accessor methods, like we call them getter and setter methods. So we will create a method public void get name. Sorry, first we will create a set name method, and it will contain this string name, and we will write this dot name equals to name. Okay, and that's it. Now we will create another method which will called get name. Get name and it will return the name of this person. So here we will write return this dot name, and it will be a string type. So we will do same with this age. So rather than get name, it will be get age, and it will be set age. So it will return this dot age, and it will return, it will be integer type value. It will return age, and it will set the age, so it will be int age, this dot age. So let's change it so that you do not get any confused. So we will create it as p name so that you can easily distinguish this name and this name. Return, okay, return name, fine, set name, and here it's get name. Get age, and we will change it to p age. There is no reason for that. I am doing this because you do not get confused with these names, so I am creating them different names. Okay, so here get age, set age. Now we will access them through these methods. So here what we will do, p dot set name and p dot set name John, p dot set age -1. And what do you think what will happen? Again, there is no validation logic. So what we will write here, we can write here, when we are setting age, then we can write here, if age is less than 1, not this, if age is greater than 0 and age is less than 150, then we will set this age, otherwise it will throw an error, throw exception, invalid age. Now let's run this program and let's see. So it will throw an error, that invalid age. That's it. Now you cannot enter any invalid age. So that is what this definition is saying, that you do not want to give direct access of data so that we can prevent unwanted input data. Now we have another line here. Sometimes we want a read-only member, then we would not define a setter method. So let's see what it means. And sometime you want to create a read-only property, so let's create it private, and it will be date time and date created at. And we are creating a constructor for it this, and it will be public person this dot created at datetime dot now. And we are not creating a getter property, or sorry, getter method for this created at member. So get creation date, and it will be date time. It will return this dot created at. Now here you can see we cannot set this created at method, sorry, created at value. We cannot set this value from here. It is getting set with the constructor. We can only access this value with get creation date method. So let's see. Actually it will not print anything. We have to write it here. And sorry, we have a problem here. Actually we had changed this age to p aged, and we haven't changed it here. So I guess now it's fine. Yeah, and now let's display this creation date here. So we will write console dot write line, and it will be created at so I hope you are understanding the concept and you are not getting confused. And now C# is much more compact. We do not need to create these getter and setter methods. Instead of this, there was introduced a thing which is called properties, and rather than these getter setter method, we create properties. So let's see how it is done through properties. Okay, so I'm going to create another file here. So let's name it encapsulation with properties. So we have there, actually it will be basics of C# dot encapsulation with properties, and let's name it person. And let's copy these guys from here to here. Okay, public class program static void main. Okay, so we are not going to create any getter setter method, rather than we will create properties here. So just type here prop, and we are going to use this prop full. So it will be like this: name equals to return this dot return not sorry return name and name equals to value. I think we do not need this keyword here. So here it is much better than using getter and setter method. So that's what happened when C# has introduced properties. And let's create same for the age. Age and return age. Age equals to value and it will be string. And let's create another. It will be date time and it will be created at it will return age, created at, and let's not define set here. And we will create this dot created at equals to datetime dot now. So we have achieved that thing with properties. Now let's write here person p equals to new person and p dot name equals to name John, p dot age equals to 10, and right here console dot write line name is name, p dot name and age is p dot age. So it is much easier with properties. You can see clearly here. Okay, so we are going to change the default program and we have here this one. Name is John and age is 10, and we need one more thing created at p dot created at. Okay, and we can put this validation logic here inside here set method. So if age is greater than 0 and age, it will not be age if value is greater than 0 and value is less than 150, then it is a valid age. You can enter it. This dot age equals to value, otherwise throw an error from here, throw new exception invalid age. First of all, we will run this program and let's see. Stack Overflow. Okay, and it is not capital A, it's a small a. Capital AGE is our property and AGE is our data member or variable. So yeah, I guess it's right now. Okay, name is John, age is 10, created at this time. So it is how we achieve through the properties. Now in the modern era, C# tells you that now you do not even not to define these variables, these private members. Actually we cannot, actually you can comment this out, and C# tells that you focus on defining properties, I will take care of other things by myself. So you do not need to define that, and it has introduced the auto implemented properties where you do not have to define these private members. So we only focus on creating properties. So it will be name, string name, and it will be age, and it will be created at, it will be date time, and we will not provide it the setter method, and it will be get value from this constructor. So created at equals to datetime dot now, and it is now much more compact. Now you see how compact is this right now. Actually what it is saying that created at does not exist. Okay, it is created at, I guess it's right. Now it is not getting any problem. Okay, so here name is John, age is 10, and created at this time. So I hope you understood all of these concepts, and you have now clear definition of the encapsulation in your mind. I hope you find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, then please hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed this channel, then please hit that subscribe button and share it on your friend circle. It really encourages me to create more content. So that's it for now. We will catch up later.